Lenormand is a card reading system similar to Tarot, but with fewer cards, which was good for my purposes because I had to feed the whole database all those cards. It's not 100% finished yet. I still need to fill out a lot of details, but there's enough there that you can see how the app works. And I'm going to keep on adding to the database and also just prettying up the CSS. But this will give you a working idea of the app. It's designed to help with not just to be a digital place like a digital deck of cards to do a reading, although it can be that, but it's designed to help with learning the system. The cards' meanings are very heavily dependent on their combination with other cards, so it can quickly get very difficult to memorize all those possible combinations or figure out what to do about them. So I'm approaching that in a kind of a community-based way where people can add feedback. So the first option, kind of the most exciting feature, is the digital reading. I draw card one, and there'll be more detail filled out here. And it picks a card at random from my 36. Cards 2 and 3 know what has been drawn before. So just like you couldn't draw the same card twice in a physical deck, you cannot draw the same card twice in the virtual version. And then once you have at least two, it starts to show pairings, and there'll be more suggestions given of possible meanings for these pairings. And then at the end, there's going to be some information on putting these pairings together and how to read that as a larger 3-card vignette, which is the basis for basically any other possible Lenormand spread you can do. So based on some suggestions for reading, you are invited to add your interpretation of the draw you got. Um, so I'm going to say this reading, I think, motion, breakthrough, manipulations that, trust your gut uh, about someone you distrust. And I'll submit that. And then we come to, a display of this vignette. Um, this vignette is now saved in our community interpretations indexed. So these are all the different ones that have been drawn before. And I can go to that one as a separate user. I don't keep track of individual users. The point is mostly just the feedback and the interpretations. So I could possibly say that, oh, I disagree with that interpretation, and I think that it means, um, I don't know, that you need to be more ambitious. And I could, as another user, submit that. And then people have kind of a pre-populated list eventually of possible interpretations, and they pick the one that seems to fit their situation best. We also do have just a basic card dictionary, 36 cards here. Gonna do some more formatting with this, but it gives the basic information about each card for those who are really in their beginning stages and need a few keywords to choose from. And then there's also going to be, this one's going to go quite a while because each of these have their own set of pairings with the other 35 cards, but there's going to be a little dictionary of common interpretations of each pairing as well. But it's mostly focused on the 3-card vignettes and creating a space to talk about those in a community.